المنتخب الإسباني أو الإيطالي أو الألماني أو الإنجليزي أو البرازيلي ليس أفضل مني، بدنيا أنا أقوى منه، فنيا المهارات الموجودة عند اللاعب الإفريقي ممتازة جدا. يبقى جانب وحيد هو الانضباط التكتيكي أو والتركيز في نهاية المباراة. إذا كسب اللاعب الإفريقي هذه الخاصيات وتعود في نادي كبير تصبح 50% بين أي لاعب أو أي منتخب.
في انتظار قرعة كأس العالم مع من سيلعب منتخب نيجيريا، كذلك الحال بالنسبة لإيطاليا، ينتظرون مع من سيكونون. إيطاليا تقول بأنها تكون جاهزة لهذه البطولة. إذن مباراة قلنا مفيدة جدا للمنتخبين خاصة منتخب نيجيريا، ونحن سنذهب الآن مباشرة إلى الناشدين الوطنيين النيجيري والإيطالي. ملعب كرافن كوتج إذن في فولهام في قلب لندن، إذن حيث ستقام المباراة. ملعب عريق وعتيق وقديم وجميل كله خشب تعرفه جيدا. الآن فرصة للشباب أيضا، لأن إيطاليا أشركت كثير من اللاعبين الشباب الليلة.
هي فرصة طيبة للفريقين بالنسبة للاعبين الشبان. رأينا روبي ولاعبين لم يلعبوا ضد أثيوبيا، ونرى
حارس باريس سان جيرمان
سيريغو بي جي، ونرى ذلك سوبر ماريو بالوتيلي مانتوليف. إذا أغلب اللاعبين موجودين تقريبا التشكيل الأساسي المثالي، وليس الحال بالنسبة لمنتخب نيجيريا.
تشكيلة أيضا
هناك العديد من التغييرات مقارنة بمباراة أثيوبيا. أعطى فرصة لبعض اللاعبين، لأن مهما تكون جاهزية البدنية تحفيز اللاعبين لإعطائهم فرصة. كذلك 48 ساعة بعد مباراة أثيوبيا سفر طائرة، صراحة صعب أنك تلعب بنفس اللاعبين، ممكن يتعرضوا إلى أي إصابة. بالنسبة للمنتخب الإيطالي كابتن الأخضر هناك 9 لاعبين غيروا مقارنة بمباراة ألمانيا.
إذن هكذا هو لقاء نيجيريا وأيضا إيطاليا، وذلك في لندن محاولة الفرار ربما من الإعلام الإيطالي. التعليق سيكون للزميل محمد شمسي. محمد مساء الخير، تفضل الخط معك. نيجيريا إيطاليا.
Matthew Rossi, of course, was based here with Manchester United. Now is Sarrià's top scorer with 11 goals for Fiorentina this season. Joined then from Villarreal back in January of this year. In charge is England's Martin Atkinson tonight. Victor Moses scored from the spot in that World Cup place booking win over Ethiopia in Calabar just 48 hours ago. It has been a tight turnaround for Nigeria just to be here. It is Nigeria who will start this friendly match. Off we go, the teams meet for the first time since the World Cup in the USA 19 years ago, when two Roberto Baggio goals beat the Super Eagles to book Italy's place on that day in the quarter-finals. Of course, went on to reach the final against the Brazilians in Pasadena 19 years ago. Here's Victor Moses. Was he caught? Yes, he was. Free kick here for Nigeria. Free kick here now taken short to Godfrey Obor-Bonner. And now a touch for Austin Ejide in goal. 28th cap here, but he has been the long-time number 2 to the current captain of the national team, Vincent Onyema, who's on the bench for Nigeria tonight. At the weekend, they became Africa's first qualifiers for Brazil next summer when they overcame the Ethiopians over 2 legs. Nigeria reaching their 5th World Cup in the last 6. Here's Christian Maggio for Italy. Italy, the 4-time world champions. Both these teams were at the Confederations Cup in the summer just gone. Didn't meet. Italy came third, Nigeria finished third in their group behind the world champions Spain and Uruguay. This is Angelo Ogbonna, who has moved across Turin from Torino Juventus. Has Nigerian parents, hence the boos from the Nigerian fans. Mikel. And now the chase on here now for Nigeria, and Bright Dike. Nigeria do have a really raucous support here in West London tonight. Egwekwe's header forward, it's met by Ranocchia. Now Rossi. 11 goals for Fiorentina in the league so far this season. The current Serie A capocannoniere this season, but a loose touch. This is Onazi. Stopped by Ranocchia. Enters Andrea Ranocchia. Another touch here for Ejide. Debut came 12 years ago. He's been to 8 major finals, but as I say, it's never really been Nigeria's first choice goalkeeper. Amiobi goes up. Now Dike. And Dike caught there by a combination of Pasquale and Thiago Motta. Free kick, the decision here for Martin Atkinson. He saw there was a clip there from the PSG player Thiago Motta. Behind that goal, guarded here by Salvatore Sirigu, some really passionate Nigerian fans making a cracking noise as their team here have a free kick in a good area too. With it is Victor Moses. Also there is Chelsea's John Obi Mikel. It's Victor Moses who nearly caught Sirigu unawares. Just saw a gap there at the goalkeeper's near post and nearly found it here too. Clever effort there from Victor Moses. I think he meant it, despite the slip. 6 goals in 16 caps so far for the former England under-21 international. Cesare Prandelli's 50th game as the Azzurri coach. Here's Rossi. Moses. On now to Oduamadi. Antonio Candreva intervenes for Italy. Ranocchia. Ogbonna. Now Manuel Pasquale, the skipper of Fiorentina, to Juventus's Ogbonna. And we'll get the jeers and the boos because, as I say, his parents are both of Nigerian origin. Ranocchia. Maggio here with a trademark burst. And Maggio pulled back here by Ogbonna. Italy free kick. Maggio, the Napoli fullback, does really push on. He's more wing-back than full-back, to give him his full due. Had a really impressive Confederations Cup too in Brazil in the summer, did Maggio. Key man in Napoli's resurgence in recent years. 5 years in Naples now. He's won this free kick for Italy. No Pirlo from the start, so this free kick is left to Giuseppe Rossi. First start for over 2 years. In by Rossi here, met by Mikel's head and clear for Nigeria. Game has had a really bright and open start so far at Craven Cottage. Bodes well for the contest. 0-0 in the team's second ever meeting. Montolivo. Maggio. Only a goal kick. Really is an all-action, buccaneering, bustling fullback is Christian Maggio. Huge Napoli fan favourite. Also has a useful goals record too for Napoli. Not this season, but 20 Serie A goals for the Partenopai down the years. Amiobi here. Oduamadi. Back now to Salvatore Sirigu. Says it's an honour to wear, in his words, a Buffon shirt tonight. The skipper is among those given a rest. Ogbonna. 17 here is Onasi, based in Italy with Lazio in Rome. This is Francis Benjamin. Now Salomon Kwambe. Kwambe now for Igwekwe. 3 of the back 4, as I say, are based in Nigeria. The coach, Stephen Keshi, puts great faith in the players from the Nigerian Premier League. They've had a great year too. The Super Eagles won their 3rd Cup of Nations against Burkina Faso back in February in South Africa. Had an okay Confederations Cup, as I say, came 3rd in their group. Ahead though of the Minnows of Tahiti. Against whom the number 12 here. Oduamadi scored a hat-trick, you may recall, in Belo Horizonte. Montolivo here now for Balotelli. Picked off by Ogbonna. The star man, the talisman, the poster boy. Here he is, Balotelli. Looks for Pasquale. Thiago Motta, Giaccherini. Ogbonna. For Salvatore Sirigu. Game has a good ebb and flow so far. Onasi looks for Amiobi, picked off though by Ogbonna. Pasquale. Balotelli. Looks for and finds the run of Candreva here. Candreva for Pasquale. Antonio Candreva. Shot deflects for Onasi. Pasquale, Onasi, really tenacious player. Already played 10 games in Serie A for Lazio this season. Got a goal too in the Europa League against Trabzonspor of Turkey. Onasi. It's Kwambe. Mikel. Now it's with Francis Benjamin. Victor Moses. Moses looks for Bright Dike's run, picked off though by the Italians, and this now is PSG's Thiago Motta. Pasquale. Both these teams came through their World Cup qualifying cycles undefeated. Italy 6 wins and 4 draws, a 6-point cushion over the next team in their group, Denmark. draw their last two qualifiers, though, to the Danes and Armenia 2-2 in Naples. They have drawn, by the way, their last three games in all Italy. 1-1 with Germany in Milan on Friday night at the San Siro. Here's Candreva. Moses nips in. And Hedodu Amadi. Victor Moses goes on here, but he's just pulled back on Candreva. One of the four survivors from the team which booked that World Cup place against the Ethiopians in Calabar just 2 days ago. Montolivo, now this season Milan's captain. Giaccherini. Twist turns. Giaccherini return ball from Rossi, and Giaccherini goes on, goes down, referee looks, has a good view and says no. No, says Martin Atkinson. Giaccherini felt otherwise. Here's Pasquale. Giaccherini. Onazi now for Mikel. Out to Victor Moses here. Overlap offered too from Francis Benjamin. Mikel. Oh, a slip here by Mikel. Almost lets Thiago Motta in. 6 here is Azubuike Eguekwe of Warri Wolves in the Nigerian Premier League. On to Kwambe, then Onazi. Eguekwe here, just watched by Rossi. Took a risk. Well, the first contentious call here by Martin Atkinson decides here no penalty. Emmanuel Giaccherini combines with Rossi, then one trip and maybe a second too. The contact really there came from Salomon Kwambe. The referee decides he wasn't tripped. Ranocchia, Giaccherini, Balotelli, takes, turns, holds off one, looks now for Rossi's run, Rossi's in here, and Rossi scores! 11 goals in Serie A, unplayable for some this season. His first Azzurri goal for 2.5 years. Italy 1, Nigeria 0. Well, just the start the Italian fans wanted here. Punchy, pacey, zippy start by the Azzurri. Balotelli here for Rossi. He finishes so well there to just clip the ball clear of Egide's on-rushing dive. And the man who in the league can't stop scoring this season now takes that form into the national shirt as well. Italy 1, Nigeria 0. Rossi with his first Azzurri goal since October of 2011. Balotelli. Balotelli goes on here. Balotelli caught! Again, big shouts. Again, referee unmoved. Well, Balotelli, the player there who was, it seemed, sent flying. Now, was he caught here? Challenge comes in there, and he does, I think, nick the ball away, doesn't he, there, Abobona? It's good defending, in truth. He took the ball. Good play there from the player who's just moved to the Turkish league with Çaykur Rizespor. Onazi. Onazi's shot's a good hit and punched away by Sirigu. Onazi has scored once in Nigeria colours, and there was close to a second, but for the dive and the save of Salvatore Sirigu. On to Amadi. Onazi. Good game this so far, promises much. Francis Benjamin. Victor Moses. Oh, here's Balotelli, clever touch now for Rossi. Candreva. Pasquale. Giaccherini. Montolivo. Ogbonna now for Ranocchia. Candreva. Giaccherini. Pasquale. Odouamadi. Salomon Kwambe. Well, how do the Super Eagles regroup and respond, having gone 1-0 down here to Italy? Odouamadi forced back by Giaccherini and given away here now to Giuseppe Rossi. Rossi, Balotelli. Balotelli's shot cannons away. And offside here against Montolivo. Balotelli looks in the mood so far. A really fierce shot which clatters away here off Eguekwe. Given away the first straight to Rossi, and then Balotelli got the shot away. He was closed down well there by Eguekwe. Pasquale. To his left, Giaccherini ahead here, Balotelli. Thiago Motta. Candreva. Now Maggio. Candreva. Some running repairs carried out on Odouamadi. He just took a minor knock. He's okay. He's back on. He did have some attention there from Nigeria's medical staff, but the ball back in play here. This is Ogbonna. Thiago Motta's dummy lets in Montolivo. Look at Maggio's burst here, the fullback. And Maggio just loves to push on and burst away here, doesn't he? He's so much more than just a right back, Christian Maggio. Victor Moses for Nigeria. Odouamadi. Giaccherini, Montolivo. Actually neat, tidy, triangles. Now Candreva on towards Balotelli, it's away, but picked up again by Montolivo. Look at the space here for Pasquale to work in, maybe for Italy. In by Pasquale, and just watched away by Egide. That was a cross which almost became a little more there to concern the goalkeeper, but it does drift away in the end and over the crossbar, but it did for a moment here look to be causing the goalkeeper a problem or two. Swirling on a fairly brisk breeze in West London tonight. This is Thiago Motta. It's Montolivo. Once again here, Maggio, the attacking option from full-back. Onto Balotelli. Balotelli's cross, too long for Giaccherini. Italy, of course, had a wretched World Cup in South Africa. They went there as the reigning champions, but didn't get beyond the first phase. Reached the European final in Kiev a couple of years ago, but Italy have had to rethink and readjust post-2010. Here's Mikel. Amiobi the target away by Pasquale. Maggio. Candreva won the Coppa Italia with Lazio against their bitter rivals Roma last season. Balotelli here. Now Giuseppe Rossi. Rossi clever. Antonio Candreva checks. Candreva still. Here's Maggio. Clear by Eguekwe. Taken by Amiobi. Stopped there by the forceful Ogbonna. Italy on top. Pascual for Angelo Ogbonna once more. Thiago Motta. Giaccherini for Rossi. Rossi's pass loose. Here's Victor Moses for Nigeria now. Just lights the fires. And was caught there by the second challenge, that of Christian Maggio. There's going to be a card here for the earlier challenge from Candreva. Well, he saw there, the referee, there was no Nigeria advantage, and force play back for that challenge by Candreva and not this one by Maggio. His first caution goes for Lazio's Antonio Candreva. Onazi. Benjamin for Moses. It's Victor Moses still here for Nigeria, held up by Candreva. Ogenyo Nazi. Of course, one of Candreva's Lazio teammates. Here's Mikel. Kwambe. Claimed here by Sirigu on the French league last season with PSG, the current leaders to this season as well in Liga. Onazi, Amiobi the target, but Sirigu shouts and Sirigu takes. Rossi's goal the difference here for Italy. A game which marks 50 up in charge for Cesare Prandelli. His first was in this city at West Ham's Upton Park against an African team, the Côte d'Ivoire. Back in August of 2010, they lost that game 1-0 in the East End. Here's Ranocchia, Candreva, Angelo Ogbonna for Italy, Manuel Pascual, Giaccherini, and caught late there by Kwambe. Kwambe based in Nigeria with the Sunshine Stars in the Nigerian Premier League, and Amiobi has just unfairly challenged Thiago Motta. Thiago Motta, the Brazil-born, indeed twice capped by Brazil midfielder, but changed his allegiance to Italy a couple of years ago. Montalivo. Little burst away here from Odo Amadi. Giaccherini, Montalivo. Italy are on top and looking in a pretty good nick. Much changed team, yes, but still lots of real quality out there for Italy tonight. No Buffon, so hence the armband pass by Prandelli to Montalivo tonight, and he's done the armband proud so far. We're now beyond the first half's midway point. There is Angelo Ogbonna for Italy now, for Thiago Motta, for Pascual. Caught there by Bright Dike, the Oklahoma-born player from Toronto in the US Major League Soccer. And his second cap tonight as well. US-born to Nigerian parents. From the Portland Timbers. Thiago Motta. Ranocchia. Ogbonna. All given away. Onazi goes in. Ogbonna, though, was there to recover and will push on with real intent. Debut came as a second division player, as a Torino player a couple of years ago against Ukraine. Ogbonna. Rossi knocked away for a throw here now for Italy, which is taken by Pasquale for Giaccherini. Ranocchia, Giaccherini here now, Balotelli. Oh, too strong there, wasn't he, for the defender of Ogbonna. Wrestled down the Milan striker. Only 3 goals in Serie A so far this campaign for Balotelli after 12 in 13 last season, after his mid-season move from Manchester City. 3 players are as watchable on and off the field, quite like Mario Balotelli. He does, though, pack from dead balls a potent punch, but this one is going to be left, I think, to Candreva, or will he ever go himself here, Balotelli? Balotelli was much loved by the English public in his time in this country. Can he return here with a bang and with a goal? With this free kick, it's into the wall. Emanuele Giaccherini. Pasquale Giaccherini. Thiago Motta's possession was loose. It's come to Amiobi. And now Salomon Kwambe. Gide here, and the chase on for Odu Amadi, who's onside. Odu Amadi. Possession rather squandered. It's Francis Benjamin. That's asking a lot, too much of the other fullback, Salomon Kwambe. Amadi, who's based in Italy, is on loan from AC Milan to Brescia in Serie B at the moment. Stephen Keshi, one of just 2 men to win the Cup of Nations as both player and coach. Also in the World Cup squad in '94. Didn't play against the Italians in Foxborough. On the bench that day. Pasquale's cross. Mikel. Now it's Nnamdi Onazi. Mikel. Benjamin here can push on from full-back. He's going to involve Victor Moses. In the middle, DK. Odu Amadi 2, it's Moses here. It's knocked away by Ranocchia, retrieved though by Onazi. Kwambe. Ogbonna is doing a pretty good shift so far as centre-back for Italy. Victor Moses, fleet of foot, bright of idea. In by Victor Moses, comes off Ogbonna here for a corner for Nigeria. This is a good rally, a good spell for the Super Eagles, led by Victor Moses. One, two, three, four, 5, 6 to aim for here for Nigeria. It's a Victor Moses corner, led by Candreva. Amiobi, Salomon Kwambe. Mikel, clever, good close control by Mikel here. The Nigeria fans enjoyed that spell, but the break doesn't quite come off for Italy. Odu Amadi, now Onazi, Moses. Away from Thiago Motta there with a lovely body swerve. Victor Moses still. Odu Amadi. Onazi. Still Onazi. Square balls on here for Kwambe. Ameobi, clever take and turn. Amiobi's ball in, and Sidogwu on the line hangs onto it. Oh, good play there by Ameobi, which the Nigerian fans really enjoyed. Look at this little touch and turn from the Newcastle man. Well held by Sidogwu. Balotelli breaks meanwhile here now for Giaccherini. Off a Barbona here for a corner ball. For the Azzurri, it's been a good first half here, a half which has seen both teams have their moments and have good spells. Just the one goal, Rossi for Italy. Candreva on the corner of Bonner in there, and so too is Ranocchia. So too Thiago Motta. Candreva has Giaccherini short. Towards the near post, no Bonner. Here is Giaccherini who tries to bend one. He scored twice this year for Italy. Against Haiti and against Brazil at the Confederations Cup. Half an hour gone, Italy 1, Nigeria 0. Candreva, this is Thiago Motta. Pasquale. Rossi, all given away now. It's nicked away by Onazi. Eugenio Onazi for Azubuike Egwekwe. Ameobi through here, and Ranocchia is there as the Italian sentry. Candreva, Rossi. Here goes Montalivo here, through the centre. Now Mario Balotelli. Balotelli, good save as Gide. Really alert, aware, and just plain good goalkeeping here by Austin Gide. Makes himself a huge barrier. With Balotelli poised, goalkeeper says no. Good save from Nigeria's second choice custodian. Job well done. The great Andrea Pirlo among those on the bench. To his left there, Daniele De Rossi. The coach Prandelli has chosen today to make changes. Pasquale. Ahead Giaccherini, ahead Balotelli, and here Rossi. Montalivo. Victor Moses, he looks to go at Maggio. It's picked up by Ranocchia. Thiago Motta. Candreva. Emanuele Giaccherini. Manuel Pasquale. Balotelli the target. Montalivo. Giaccherini, Italy here with another lengthy spell of possession and a good spell too, but given away here by Pasquale straight to Bright Dike, and now the chase for Ameobi. Ameobi's debut against Venezuela a year ago. Big year, of course, for Messrs Prandelli and Stephen Keshi. World Cup looms. Stephen Keshi, may recall, qualified Togo for the World Cup in '06 and then was fired before the tournament started, replaced with Otto Pfister, the German. Hoping there's no such repeat of that for Nigeria ahead of Brazil next summer. Just over 200 days away, by the way, the first game in Brazil. Kwambe. Victor Moses. Kwambe. Mikel. 3 to aim for. Mikel's cross, punched by Sirigu. Francis Benjamin now. Onazi. Good Nigeria spell here. Shola Amiobi. Cross towards Bright Dike! His first Nigeria senior goal. And just listen. Nigeria's fans are absolutely delighted with what they're seeing. And it's a man born in Oklahoma, USA, who scored their goal. Plays with Toronto FC in Canada in the US Major League. And this is by far his most famous moment yet in a Nigeria shirt. A goal for the land of his parents' birth. Bright Dike makes it 1 apiece in West London. Lovely header, lovely goal, well earned too by Nigeria. All square with 10 to half time. Italy rock back on their heels. Here's Dike again. Montolivo. Rossi. Balotelli. Pasquale. Thiago Motta. Onazi, oh, it's going to break here to Giuseppe Rossi. Mario Balotelli. Montolivo. Now Mikel. Dike. I say Dike's first senior goal for the team. He has scored in an official match against the Catalonia national team in Barcelona. That's though the first goal in a proper full international for him. His second full cap. Thiago Motta here for Candreva's burst. And they tried the Hollywood shots, which was maybe the wrong decision there from Candreva. Does have the ability to do that, but surely there was a chance to take a touch and go on towards goal here for him, but he chose to have a go. Shola Amiobi. Rossi. Oh, Rossi dives in, but it's nicked away here by Mikel. Look at the space for Victor Moses now. Moses against Ranocchia. Victor Moses deflection. Oh! Well, Sirigu there went the wrong way. The ball went the other. And it squeezes just wide of the Italian goal. The Super Eagles here, the African champions, mean business big time. Close. Behind that goal, the Nigerian fans just loving this. This now is Onazi, whose control was heavy. Onazi, picked off by Thiago Motta now. Rossi, Candreva, Montolivo. Thiago Motta. It's Ogbonna for Riccardo Montolivo again here for Italy. Candreva casual, Moses, Amiobi. Newcastle finds Liverpool here in the shape of Victor Moses. Moses now overlapping. He's got Francis Benjamin. Oh, what a finish! Shola Amiobi! It is super from the Super Eagles as the game spins right around here from 0-1 to 2-1. First DK, now Ameobi. Italy 1, Nigeria 2. Hands up, who saw this coming? Well, the cross here from Benjamin. Ameobi with a fine volley at the near post. It's a really well-crafted, carved-out goal, finished by Ameobi. Second goal for the Super Eagles. It's one he'll never forget. Brilliant from Nigeria. Super in every which way. Nadzuri suddenly a 2-1 behind. Cracking contest. It's a friendly match, but it really is gloves off stuff. This now is Mikel. Victor Moses. What a half he's had. Victor Moses goes on here. It's Moses. Now breaks for Mikel. Mikel looks for DK. Ogbonna clear. Balotelli. Now Giaccherini's burst, but that's going to be just picked up by Ejide. Nigeria famously in the World Cup in '94 did lead the Italians until late on and lost in extra time to a Baggio goal, Roberto Baggio. Emanuele Giaccherini. Montolivo. Ogbonna. It does feel like a Nigeria home game at the moment, this. This is Manuel Balotelli for Italy, meanwhile. Balotelli, Rossi. Balotelli, glorious control! Oh! And the shot somehow kept out by Ejide there, but that was audacious. That was pure Balotelli brilliance. How does he do this? Look at this. Magical. Brilliant Balotelli. Ejide in the right place. Here's Ogbonna. Thrilling contest. Sit back and savour. Moses, now it's with Salomon Kwambi. Onazi. Mikel. Mikel. Ogbonna. Kwambi. That's Mikel. Oduamadi. Oh, the game's had such an about-face, such a turnaround here. Nigeria from Italy really bossing the play for much of the first half. Suddenly two rapid-fire goals. The game just has turned right around. Thiago Motta. That's for Giaccherini, couldn't find it. A minute to half-time or so. Italy 1, Nigeria 2 at Fulham's Craven Cottage. It has been a cracking watch. Ongenio Nazi. Francis Benjamin for Victor Moses, maybe Nigeria's man of the half. Moses looks for Dike. Really impressive attacking display by Nigeria. They haven't got maybe their two best attackers on, of course, in the shape of Emmanuel Emenike and Ahmed Musa. So Brownie Daya too would be in contention for a start with this Nigeria's first choice 11. Suggest a strength in depth here for the African team. Onazi. Shola Amiobi. Another bright Dike. And Dike's cross is blocked away for a throw-in. Angelo Ogbonna actually behind, having led in this first half. Onazi's cross. Renokia and Maggi almost ran into each other there. This is Victor Moses. We're inside the first half additional minutes. And Delhi's 50th game in charge is not going to plan so far for Italy.
المنتخبات كانت ممكن ببعض الخبرة ومعرفة تتصرف الأوقات الحرجة توصل للنهائي. لذلك نيجيريا اليوم يريد
التركيز.
السنغال عمل كأس عالم من أعلى الطراز.
وتونس والجزائر
يعني الامكانيات موجوده. شويه ثقه في النفس لان فنيا تكتيكيا بدنيا قادرين ان نجاري المنتخبات الكبرى.
استفادوا كثير من اللاعب خارج نيجيريا وفي انديه كبيره. ليس النيجيريون ليسوا مثل لاعبي شمال افريقيا انهم ليسوا اساسيين في انديتهم، بل هم اساسيون.
نعم بالفعل، ولكن نيجيريا كان دائما لديها لاعبين محترفين جيدين، موزيس، شولا أمرودي، وكنت أكثر ذلك مع الكابتن حسام. لا أدري كم سنة يلعب في نيوكاسل حتى قبل شيرر نفسه. نعم، وكان موجودا قبل وبعد شيرر. إذا لدينا أوباميكي كذلك في تشيلسي، ولدينا العديد من اللاعبين في هذا المنتخب النيجيري من المحترفين، وهو من السهل أن يذهبوا إلى البلدان الأنجلوفونية لهم يحسنون اللغة الإنجليزية، لأن لا توجد إذن هنالك عائق لتكلم اللغة في بريطانيا، وهم يسهلوا تأقلمهم في هذا البلد. هنالك العديد من المحترفين الذين لا يترددون في الالتحاق بالمنتخب الوطني، أغلبهم يلعبون لمنتخبهم الوطني، وعزيمة وخيار الاتحاد النيجيري هو أن يأخذ لاعبين شبان.
الصحافة ستكتب كثيرا حول هذه المباراة. المدرب برانديلي فر من الصحافة.
هي انتقادات منذ مدة، منذ تعادلات الفارطة. اليوم الانتقادات ستزيد، لذلك إذا أراد برانديلي أن يهرب نوعا ما من الانتقادات عليه على الأقل الانتصار في هذه المباراة. وصراحة المنتخب الإيطالي قادر على الانتصار، لأن من إمكانيات اللي شاهدناه نوعا ما بعض الحصانة الدفاعية قادر المنتخب الإيطالي. ستكون هناك بعض التغييرات، ستكون فرصة لإنسينيو، فرصة لفلورنزي، فرصة لديامانتي، جيلاردينو. أكيد في الشوط الثاني هؤلاء اللاعبين ممكن يعطوا الإضافة، خاصة أنهم يريدوا كسب مكانهم ضمن قائمة المنتخب.
شكرا كابتن حسام، وكذلك أيضا كابتن فاتيغا. سنعود مرة أخرى إذا إلى لندن، ملعب كرافن كوتج، ملعب فولام، ومع زميل محمد شامسي. نيجيريا هدفان، إيطاليا هدف. محمد مساء الخير، الخط معك، تفضل.
We're going to see changes, of course, this being a friendly match. Nigeria want to bring on John Ogu, wearing number 4, midfield player from Academica in Portugal. One of their Cup of Nations and Confederations Cup players earlier this year. And he will come on replacing Nnamdi Odumadi. So Ogu on, tall, strong, physical midfield presence. Maybe on to beef up the midfield and protect what they've got. The Italians begin the second half, then in arrears. They began the game so well, that goal from Giuseppe Rossi, but you have to give Nigeria real credit, top marks for the way they bounced back so brilliantly. This is Pasquale. It's come now to Rossi again. Candreva. No Italian changes yet. They did have Pirlo and Diamanti going through a pretty strenuous half-time workout. Here's Balotelli. Was he caught? Referee looks again and again. Only a corner the outcome. Francis Benjamin, the covering fullback, there to make the challenge on Mario Balotelli. And once again, I think he won the ball brilliantly here. Nigeria's defenders have been on top form so far. Timing has been precise. Candreva's corner. Here's Balotelli. Oh, Gide turns it away. Snapshots. With a very smart save to keep it out there from Austin Ejide. Nigeria do have a super first-choice goalkeeper in Nyema, but his number 2 here, Ejide's made some tremendous saves tonight. In by Giaccherini, met by Mikel. We spoke in the first half of Nigeria's attacking strength in depth. Their goalkeeping department looks pretty secure too, doesn't it? Maggio here for Balotelli. Giuseppe Rossi. Antonio Candreva here. Giaccherini, surely! Inside 2 second-half minutes, the Italians level at 2 apiece. Emanuele Giaccherini's 3rd Azzurri goal, his 3rd this year, has tied this pulsating Fulham friendly at 2 goals each. Balotelli here for Rossi, who then sees Candreva. He finds Giaccherini. Ejide's hard work undone, and the Italians have got themselves back to level pegging at least. Emanuele Giaccherini of England Sunderland makes it 2-2. Super game, really is. Amiobi. Eguekwe. Giaccherini. Nigeria couldn't hold that half-time lead for long, could they? Italy bounced back themselves. It really is a terrific game, this. It's ebbed and flowed brilliantly. This is Christian Maggio. Maggio for Candreva. Offside, flags up. Candreva has the assist for that Giaccherini goal. Pulled back in his tracks. Often friendlies can be tight, they can be dull, they can be... well, far from this. This has been a cracking watch so far. 2-2. Ejide's clearance up here to Victor Moses. Mikel dispossessed by Thiago Motta, and Mikel has gone down. And now we'll get attention. Mikel, who got his first ever Premier League goal in 7 seasons against Fulham earlier this season. Of course, a player that Martin Atkinson, the referee, will know extremely well from their meetings in the Premier League. He's okay, play goes on. Giaccherini here now for Giuseppe Rossi. Rossi, Ogu with the challenge. Referee says he won the ball. Play goes on here. Mikel. One back by Montolivo. Balotelli's burst. In the centre, he has Giaccherini waiting for it. So to Montolivo. This is big Jean Ogu. Onazi. Giaccherini full of endeavour here and an enterprise for Italy. Candreva. We'll sit back and enjoy this. This is no holds barred, gloves off, attacking play from both teams. A stellar watch so far, this friendly match. Here goes Victor Moses. Ranocchia caught him. Victor Moses here just shoved over. They did score a tremendous free kick in their game at the weekend with a goal from Victor Obuna, but Obuna is injured for this one. The ex-West Ham striker now with Lokomotiv Moscow. So this one will be left, I imagine, to Victor Moses maybe, or maybe even Mikel. Mikel did score a great goal against Uruguay at the Confederations Cup in Brazil in the summer from distance. So Mikel or Moses. Can Nigeria snatch back the ever ebbing and flowing initiative in this match? It's Victor Moses. It's come an awful long way there towards Ogu. It'll be a corner. Actually, they feel there was a push and a shove, but it has gone and been given here as a corner ball for Nigeria. Not entirely sure that was the right decision by Martin Atkinson and his assistant referee. Well, Nigeria led, they lead no more, but they have a corner. In goes that corner ball here. Oh, and a good header too, which is not too far wide there from John Ogu. Ogu has scored once before in a game with Mexico back in May, a 2-2 pre-Confederations Cup friendly. That's close. Giaccherini now for Ogbonna. Ogbonna. Kwambe. Eguekwe. Rossi here just keeping the pressure on Ogbonna. Actually have three potential changes here. They're all midfield changes. Alessandro Diamanti, Andrea Pirlo, and also coming on Marco Parolo. Here comes that triple Italian roll of the dice. First off, Giuseppe Rossi for Alessandro Diamanti of Bologna. Another player who had an English spell with West Ham. Thiago Motta makes way. Here now replaced by Marco Parolo of Parma, only second cap, the midfielder. And the loudest cheer of all, as Montalivo comes off, is for the new captain, the great Andrea Pirlo. So 3 off, 3 on, 2-2. Andrea Pirlo, Emanuele Giaccherini, Pirlo, Ranocchia, Parolo, Pirlo. Pirlo there with a trademark ball. His first pass of the game is a super one towards the far side there, and Pasquale. That throw goes Italy's way, sorry, Nigeria's way, but Pirlo will play that role, the quarterback role, just sitting deep and picking out all manner of passes from his box of tricks. Diamante. I saw Diamante score his first goal for the Italian national team in Salvador in the third place Confederations Cup playoff against Uruguay back in late June. He's been a favourite choice, a favourite selection for Prandelli. Ogbonna. Giaccherini. Andrea Pirlo. Pirlo, and he was caught. He so really wastes the ball, does he, Andrea Pirlo? Such a range of passing too. And he goes long. Pasquale in for Balotelli. Well, it's been on 2 minutes, and already we've seen two absolutely wondrous passes from Andrea Pirlo. Just pings the ball about it with effortless ease, doesn't he? Enjoy him while you can. Diamante's corner. Gide comes and punches. Andrea Pirlo here thinks about it. Pirlo, Diamante in low, and Gide hangs on brilliantly. Well, the game still, despite the changes, is at a frantic pace and remains a terrific game to sit back and savour. This is Mikel. Victor Moses. Ameobi. Ameobi's ball in. He scored one and made one, of course, so far, the Newcastle man. Never a prolific scorer, Shola Ameobi, but a real grafter, a real hard worker. 10 minutes of the second half have absolutely flown by so far at Craven Cottage. Here's Victor Moses. Victor Moses might break here for Egwuekwe, and then the Onazi shot is in the end some distance wide of Surugu's goal. Well, his team have done him and their nation proud so far, Nigeria. Terrific contest. And Keshi's Super Eagles have been as good as you'd expect the African champions to be. Kandreva, Parolo, Ogu, Mikel, Diamante for Parolo. Now here's Emanuele Giaccherini, Manuel Pascual. No foul by DK, play allowed to go. Keshi said there was no case really of revenge here for that defeat in the USA almost 20 years ago now, when he was on the bench for Clemens Westerhof's Super Eagles in their first ever World Cup adventure. Here's Balotelli for Diamante, and Balotelli caught off the ball here. That will be a free kick right on the edge of the box, and a yellow card coming here too, shown to Azubuike Egwuekwe. Egwuekwe here stops him off the ball. Fairly blatant, fairly clear cuts. Free kick edge of the box, and a yellow card for Nigeria's centre-back for this challenge on Balotelli. Well, Andrea Pirlo now presents a formidable option. Egwuekwe gets his punishment, but can Italy further punish Nigeria here with, on the set play, one of the all-time greats with a dead ball, Italy's Andrea Pirlo. Towards the hour mark in this pulsating friendly. On the free kick, set, poised, Andrea Pirlo. The Azzurri's heartbeat. Pirlo's free kick, oh, it's well saved, but then surely, but no, over the bar. Oh, Parolo somehow, with the goal there for him, has missed a sitter. Gide saves, then Parolo, from what, 4 or 5 yards out, has completely fluffed the opportunity. It should be 3-2 Italy, instead it stays locked 2-2. What a chance there for the Parma player to get his first goal for the Azzurri. Egwuekwe. Now Francis Benjamin. Onazi there with a wonderful Pirlo-esque pass. Kwambe, Ogu, now Mikel. Mikel goes on. And there was a late challenge there, but I think Victor Moses in the middle. Maybe Mikel involved too. An hour gone. This has been a terrific game, and there's still half an hour to play. Mikel penalised. Parolo. Marco Parolo. Kandreva. Pirlo. Outrageous. Here's Pascual. Pascual's cross. Maggio. Antonio Kandreva. Kandreva deflects. Pascual. Giaccherini. Deflection. Corner. Well, this game has ebbed and flowed, and still You just sense the goals have not yet stopped coming. Both teams have shown so much forward thrust and endeavour and attacking instinct. It's been a terrific game so far, and here now Pirlo's corner for Italy. Pirlo tees up Diamante. I'll give the coaches credit too for really taking the brakes off their team for this game. Mrs. Prandelli and Keshi can be really proud of their team's attacking ethos in this match. Both have shown a real willingness to go forward here, and now here's Diamante. Parolo this time, oh, it's hit the post! There was a touch there off maybe a defender or the goalkeeper, perhaps both, on Parolo's shots. It stays 2-2, I'm not entirely sure how. Candreva, away by Mikel. Here's Christian Maggio. Diamante. Lovely cross towards Balotelli, but well read there by Eguekwe. Italia, Italia. The chant goes up now from the Italian supporters. Their team now beginning to maybe get on top again. Getting closer, closer, but still we have parity. There's a knock here for Austin Ejide, the goalkeeper. Parola here has gone close twice. This one, deflection off first the defender's boot, then the goalkeeper's gloves. A double deflection here, and then comes off the post. Italy 2, Nigeria 2. If only all friendlies were played like this. Well, Ejide getting treatment. Of course, they do have on the bench their regular captain, the goalkeeper from Lille in France, Vincent Nyema. Ejide, I'm sure, will not want to come off. Doesn't start too many games. Has been the long-term number 2 to Nyema. Well, both sets of fans will have richly enjoyed what they've seen so far in this friendly. Again, the players have played in a good spirit too. And that's been mirrored in the stands, where both sets of supporters have got right behind their national teams. Well, Pirlo, since coming on, has shown just one or two examples of that wonderful range of passing he's got. As I say, a player who you should really make the most of and enjoy watching whenever you can. Now in the latter years of his career, it's fair to say, at the age, Pirlo of 34 now, the Juventus man. Another double change here for Nigeria. They're going to bring on two of their first choice attackers, in Emmanuel Emenike and Ahmed Musa. Right, DK, the first to make way. DK off for Musa. And Shola Amiobi will be replaced by Emmanuel Emenike. Emenike, their top scorer this year, as a key man in their Cup of Nations success. And the Fenerbahce man comes on for the Newcastle man, Amiobi. His goal made it 2-1. Job well done. Scored one, made one, Amiobi. And now Italy are going to make a change, and Nigeria will change their goalkeeper too, and Nyema will come on. And here meanwhile is Alessio Cerci on for Antonio Candreva. Cerci's had a super season so far with Torino. He's got 8 goals in 12 in Serie A. Ex-Fiorentina and Roma. Cerci on to win here his 9th cap, yet to score for the national team. There's a goalkeeping change. It maybe is that thigh which has maybe just popped there for Ejide, and he comes off, and in his place will come the regular goalkeeper and regular captain. The man who's kept 11 clean sheets in 13 French League games this season for Lille, Vincent Nyema. So Nyema on for Ejide. His first job will be Nyema now to keep out this corner until his corner will be taken by Diamante. And Nyema now takes up his place in goal. Diamante's ball in towards Parolo, and here's Cerci. Balotelli, Maggio, Ogbonna still on here towards Diamante, and that's just marshalled away by Mikel. Italian pressure to catch the replacement goalkeeper Cole, though he is, don't forget, Nigeria's number 1. Nyema winning his 88th cap here. Goalkeeping coach is Ike Shironu, a goalkeeper of World Cups past. Foul here by Ogu on Diamante. Pirlo's quick free kick here. Here's Balotelli. Balotelli's back heel touch, looks for Diamante, couldn't find it. And again now that all came from the razor quick mind of Andrea Pirlo. Giaccherini, now Andrea Ranocchia. Onasi for John Obi Mikel. Parolo blocks. Onasi. Here's Emenike. Ranocchia. Pasquale, Giaccherini, Pirlo, Parolo, Manuel Pasquale. And Nyema towards Victor Moses here. It's won by Christian Maggio for Italy. Now Cerci. Diamante, super ball here, Alessio Cerci. Cerci tries to curl. Well, given Cerci's form for Torino this season, you can't blame him there for taking on the shot. And we've got an earful there from Balotelli, says, why not look for me? But Cerci, those 8 Serie A goals this season, he's clearly a player who's got an eye for it, a taste for it. Can't blame him from shooting. Ogbonna, Ogu, Onasi, Mikel, now Ahmed Musa. Musa, a little live wire. Number 5 on the shortlist from Nigeria for the African Player of the Year this year. Andrea Pirlo, lovely again. Here goes Giaccherini, though. Cover comes this time from Ekwe. Amazing that Milan let Pirlo go 2 years ago to Juventus. He's since won 2 Scudetto. Had a stellar European Championship and did well too at the Confederations Cup. Here's Mikel. Mikel here for Ogu. Goal kick. Last 20. Said there'd be a winner, maybe even more than just the 1 goal to come as well, the way this match has ebbed and flowed, but Nigeria sure will have felt at half-time that they could hold on to it, but they've come back at them and have themselves onto level terms deservedly. Pirlo. Giaccherini stopped there by Kwambe. It's just team's second ever meeting at full level. This is Victor Moses. He's scored once for Liverpool so far on his year's loan from Chelsea. Bourbon. Onazi. Ogu. Francis Benjamin. Stays in play here with Victor Moses. Play with a lovely pace, don't they, Nigeria? They will carry the fight from Africa in Brazil next year. The first African team to qualify, of course, for next summer's World Cup. Their game on Saturday against the Ethiopians when they booked their place in Brazil. Their fifth World Cup in the last 6. Here's Musa. Parolo. Diamanti comes away, ahead Balotelli only. Diamanti for Balotelli, super pass. Balotelli! Oh, and he's shot just beyond the top corner. But what a ball there from Diamanti there to pick out the run of Balotelli with precision and brilliance. This was close. Balotelli nearly with a moment of magic here for Italy. Super move. Ahmed Musa here, the chasing player for Nigeria, that's going to go behind for a corner ball here for the Super Eagles. And does the game have a winner in it? Very friendly, yes, no points or qualification at stake, but nonetheless, this has been absorbing from minute 1. Kwambe's corner. There's Ogeni Onazi. By Kwambe. Parolo meets Diamanti. Churchy. Alessio Churchy. Marco Parolo. Nigeria throw taken here quickly, but too quickly and the wrong way. It was actually an Italian throw-in. Alessandro Diamanti, little shimmy there, little body swerve, but it's nicked away by John Ogu. And now Ahmed Musa. And Ahmed Musa here with a wonderful acceleration. Emenike, Musa. Now Ogu from distance maybe. Ogu shot, oh, and pushed away. And just over the bar. Sirigu, they got lucky. Didn't get the biggest hand on that. Musa here makes the shot for Ogu. It's then pushed up and just over from Sirigu. In goes the corner, met by Ogbonna. They claim a handball, Nigeria. No real appeals. In by Onazi. Parolo in a muddle. Here's Ogbonna. Victor Moses. Italy's casual defending there was nearly punished by Nigeria. Here's Musa. Musa went for goal and draws the best from Sirigu. Meanwhile, Balotelli breaks, game still, goes from one end to the other. Here's Mikel. Mikel here, Emenike! I hope you're enjoying this. This is a rare old game. Emenike here played in. And the shot into the side netting of Sirigu's goal. As the African team put the pressure on. An Italian change coming here. Andrea Poli of AC Milan, ex of Sampdoria, will come on here. This is Poli's fourth cap. He has scored before, one for Giaccherini. And Nigeria have sent on Brownie Deya, the Dynamo Kiev attacker. Ranocchia, Diamante, another quarterback Pirlo. Oh, into the path now of Pasquale. Pirlo dispossessed, that's a rarity. And a foul by Ogu on Ogbonna. Great challenge here. Ogbonna just caught. He's okay. The, as I say, big man who moved across Turin from Torino to Juventus, which doesn't happen too often. Balotelli. Churchill, clever. Christian Maggio. Maggio fist across Balotelli. Oh! He missed kicks, he missed cues. He fluffs it. Of all the players you'd have backed in that position to score, it was him. Churchy involved here with a lovely flick out to Maggio, and then Balotelli just misread it. Even he's human. Emenike. Strong play. Emenike here, really strong play. Stopped by the last man. Mikel here. Ahmed Musa. It's given us what? Only a goal kick. Maybe a free kick here for Italy, actually. Well, both teams are not content here to sit back and take the draw, which is, for the neutral, tremendous to watch. Get the sense this game matters to both teams, both countries. Pirlo. Pasquale. Andrea Ranocchia. Ogbonna. Poli. Maggio. Churchy. Poli. And a foul by Onazi on Alessandro Diamante. Presents Pirlo here with a free kick in this kind of area. Again, Onazi on Diamante, fairly clear cut. Italy have drawn, as I say, their last three internationals. And they break that run with a win here. With 11 to play against Nigeria. And again, the chant goes up of Italia, Italia. In by Pirlo here. And Yema doesn't get there. It's a corner. The goalkeeper's most compelling or commanding moment, that was it. And rather flat. Italy corner. And it goes here towards Balotelli, and Emenike clear only as far as Pirlo. Churchy. Alessio Churchy. Here's Parolo, it's blocked, it's over the bar, it's going to be given as a corner ball. It was real pinball there in the box as Italy put the pressure on. Deflection in the end off Godfrey Ogbonna. Pirlo in deep towards Ranocchia. And Yema has it. But not for long here. He finds Onazi. And Sadio Emenike. Onazi goes in, breaks though here now for Diamanti. Balotelli, brilliant turn. Balotelli then stopped by Ogu. He's going to get a card here, Ogu. Yellow card for the Burnley substitute. Strong, too strong. Foul on the Milan striker. Yellow card, John Ogu, with 9 of normal time to play, plus I imagine a healthy chunk of stoppage time because of the injury to Austin Ejide. So, Italy free kick. The options numerous, though I imagine Pirlo here will pull rank in terms of age and say, step away lads, this is mine. Andrea Pirlo with this free kick for Italy. Pirlo takes, and Yema with the almost wicket keeper's gather there, didn't he, down his haunches. On target, but Yema was alert to it. Italy 2, Nigeria 2, international friendly, but it's been played in a tremendous spirit and with a great pace about the game. Here's Onazi. Musa given away. Here's Parolo now for Diamanti. Ahead Balotelli only. Now he's got support arriving from Parolo. Here's Mario Balotelli. Churchy offside. A really good crowd here of over 15,000, 15,267 the attendance, which for a game involving in essence 2 neutral countries in England, it's a good turnout. Of course, both Nigeria and Italy have big populations here in London. It's a cosmopolitan city. And their fans have come in number and have seen a tremendous game. Here's Ahmed Musa. Musa now for Ogeni Onazi. Onazi in. Emenike. Emenike winning his 20th cap here, 9 goals. Now with Fenerbahce in Turkey after a spell in Russia with Spartak Moscow. Poli, Diamanti, good balance, back on his feet there after being tripped. It will be a free kick eventually. Into these last 3 games, draws against Denmark and Armenia, and on Friday Germany. Pirlo, Parolo. Diamanti clever, Andrea Poli. Balotelli, Poli, the return ball for his Milan teammate is going to be given here as a free kick on the edge of the box. Poli caught there by a combination of 2 Nigerian green shirts. Obona and Onazi. Well, what you'd say is you give Pirlo free kicks in these positions at your peril. Italy have had a number of these free kicks now. I saw Diamanti score from this range against Uruguay in Salvador back in June at the Confederations Cup in the 3rd place playoff. That was a tremendous free kick from this very position. Diamanti's left or Pirlo's oh so cultured right. 5-man Nigeria wall. Diamanti takes, hits the crossbar. Pasquale back in there. Well, the post, now the bar, has kept the Azzurri at bay in the second half. Diamante's free kick was a stunner, a scorcher, and comes back off the face of the woodwork here with goalkeeper Nyema rooted to the spot. Unlucky. Ogbonna. Parolo. Ranocchia. Poli. Maggio. Foul there by Emenike. Well, does this game have more goals to give us? Up goes Ranocchia in there too. He's got Balotelli and Parolo. The last free kick was left to Diamanti. This one has Pirlo on it too. It's Pirlo's this time. And Nyema comes to catch. Musa. Pasquale wrestled down here, free kick to Italy. Pirlo takes, Poli, Diamanti, Cerci. Torino's Cerci, cross too long and high for Balotelli. A game which has been made as much by the fans in the stands as the players on the pitch. The atmosphere has been a real feature of this contest. Ogbonna, Pirlo, Balotelli. Oh, lovely ball into the path here of Poli. And now Cerci. Maggio in here behind Poli. It's going to run the way of Parolo. Parolo's shot and Nyema with the parry. Well, Parolo in this second half could have had 3 goals since coming on. This is his most recent effort, which drew the best from Vincent Nyema. Good stop. Well, if only all friendly matches were like this one. This has been a terrific, terrific contest. Italian free kick. Mikel here will get a card for Descende. He bounced the ball aggressively. Yellow card for the Chelsea man. Debut for Nigeria 8 years ago, Mikel. He's only 26 now. And does the game have one more twist to give us? Andrea Pirlo's free kick. Picked off though by Kwambe. Idea. Musa. Pasquale. Ogbonna. Andrea Poli. Diamanti, good take. Diamanti! Oh, and it's pushed away by Nyema. It's like a schoolyard game, end to end. Does winner take all? Is next goal going to be the winner? And Nyema here at his best to keep out Diamanti. Makes the angle, makes the shot, draws the save. Diamanti again. Diamanti's shot, and Nyema with the fists away. It's Emenike's break. Here come the Super Eagles now. Emenike from his own half will go on. Now it's Mikel. Tired Mikel. Laboured Mikel. He's given it away. Pirlo. Andrea Poli. Ball one back here. Here goes Musa. Ahmed Musa twists and turns. Emenike the target. Adair Brown couldn't take it in. Diamanti now feeds Cerci. Cerci. Ogbonna's challenge is okay. Play can go on. Inside now the first of 2 additional minutes. Diamante, does this game have a winner? Would be harsh on the losing team, that's for sure. Parolo now out to Pascual. Eguekwe meets it. Well, the game just had so much to give. Is there more to give still? Here's Balotelli, Polly, Alessio Cerci onside. Cerci across, Balotelli can't take it in. And the chance, the latest chance goes begging here. It's a corner ball, Italy. What a game. Crazy. Up goes Ranocchia. Away comes Emenike here. It's 3-on-2. Look at this. Emenike. Here's Onazi of Lazio in Italy. Onazi here. Onazi still. Onazi goes on. And the shot charged down. What a match. It's like basketball. Here come the Azzurri Globetrotters. Diamante now for Balotelli. Diamante. It might come Cerci's way here. Again, there's no flag. Alessio Cerci. A breather for us all. Final seconds. Here come Nigeria. Mikel looks for Emenike. Again, they're running on vapours. We're nearly there. The whistle goes. You know what? Both teams take a bow. What a contest. Proper game. End to end. That's how international football should be played. On came Pirlo to play make, but the goal scoring was done with 3 in the first half. The Italians ahead through Giuseppe Rossi. Back came Nigeria. Bryce Dike's header, and then Shola Amiobi's volley. In the second half, early on, Emanuele Giaccherini level, but when Yemen made a succession of fantastic saves, there were no further goals. These two teams, both Brazil bound, and they'll be World Cup bound too in good spirits. They've given us here at Fulham some tremendous entertainment. What a game. As I say, both teams can be proud. Both teams can take a bow. It ends breathlessly. Italy 2, Nigeria 2.
شكرا يا زميل محمد الشامسي. إذا كرافن كوتج لن ينسى هذه المباراة. يا لها من مباراة 4 أهداف إذا بين ممثل إفريقيا وأوروبا. نيجيريا تؤكد مرة أخرى بأنها أهل للتأهل وخطف أول بطاقة إفريقية للبرازيل. إذا هدفان لهدفين كابتن حسام. مباراة كبيرة لا تموت بسهل لأي مباراة ودية
صراحة،
أكثر من الرسمية.
صراحة 4 أهداف، 20 فرصة، 30 تسديدة على المرمى. صراحة عندنا مدة ما شاهدناش مباراة بهذا النسق وبهذا الحجم وبهذا الكم من الفرص. مباراة كبيرة وكبيرة جدا. مباراة ودية فقط على الورق، لكن على الميدان شاهدنا فريقين
أفضل من الرسميات.
صراحة شاهدنا منتخبين لعبوا بطريقة ممتازة، لعبوا كرة قدم حقيقية، لعبوا من أجل تسجيل الأهداف، لعبوا من أجل تسجيل الأهداف، من أجل إمتاع الجماهير، ما لعبوش من أجل الحفاظ على النتيجة والخروج بأخف الأضرار. صراحة المنتخب الإيطالي قدم مباراة كبيرة، المنتخب النيجيري كان ندا وقدم مباراة كبيرة. صراحة
أي منتخب كان يمكن أن يفوز.
صراحة الاثنين في كل ثانية كنا نتوقع هدف، يا إما منها من الجهة اليمنى أو من الجهة اليسرى، من لصالح نيجيريا أو لصالح إيطاليا. ثم دخول بعض اللاعبين بعد التغييرات، دخول إنياما صنع الفارق بالنسبة لنيجيريا طبعا. دخول ديامانتي وسيرجي أعطوا إضافة وأعطوا سرعة وأعطوا أكثر عمق هجومي للمنتخب الإيطالي. صراحة مباراة ممتازة للفريقين.
شرف لإفريقيا أن نشاهد منتخب في هذا المستوى. نطالب ببطاقة أخرى، 6 وسابعة وثامنة.
عندما نرى إذن من قبل منتخبات افريقيه فنحن بالفعل نطالب باكثر مقاعد في كاس العالم ببطاقات اخرى في كاس العالم. بالنسبه لي مثل ما قال الكابتن حسام انه من المنعش ان نرى فريقا نيجيريا مصرا على الفوز وكذلك منتخب ايطالي يمتع باللعب. راينا بالوتيلي الذي يعطي تمريرة مميزة بالصدر لروسي، ورأينا نفس السجال في كامل المباراة، وكان هذا أو ذاك يمكن أن يسجل، وكان الدفاع النيجيري تفاجأ بهذا الهدف الأول. نستغرب إذن مثل التمريرات من قبل بالوتيلي. رأيناه كيف يستخدم صدره وجسمه ليستدير ثم يمرر الكرة لأصحابه وهو
لكن القوة النيجيرية لم تنهار